Yes, the iPhone Air is definitely enough. See, I have been using this phone as my daily driver since the day it came out. And all I have to say right now, it's been a pleasure to use this phone. You know, this feels like something new. Feels like something we haven't seen from Apple in a while. So yes, I like the iPhone Air. Yeah, it is true, it can bring some compromises to the table, especially when you take in consideration the price of this phone. Because for $100 more, you can get the iPhone 17 Pro, which brings better battery and better cameras. Yes, that's a truth. And also, if you think about the iPhone 17, the non-Pro version, for $200 less, you get a good screen, better battery, and also 2 cameras. So what is there to like about the iPhone Air then? Right? That's a good question. So I'm a reviewer, and yes, I have here with me the iPhone 17 Pro Max. I also have the S25 Ultra. I also have with me the Google Pixel 10 Pro XL. Those phones are amazing. They're good phones, but overall, I just picked this. You know, it is simple, it is enough, and it brings to the table everything I need on a smartphone. Let me tell you about the battery of this phone. It has a capacity of 3,149 milliamp hours battery. And I get results of battery up to 7 hours and 30 minutes, 7.5 hours. Hey, for me, that's enough. Like, I'm not a heavy user. I'm not in my phone all day long. Well, if you're one of those users that is in your phone all day long, probably the iPhone 17 Pro Max is what you're looking for, because this battery is gonna last you forever. Like, for me, it is impossible to kill the iPhone 17 Pro Max in one day. See, I am that user that charges the phone every single night. So every night before bed, I plug my phone, and the next day I have a phone for a full day again. So the iPhone Air battery, for me, is not a concern. We have a single camera of 48 megapixels in the back of the iPhone Air. And I'll say this, it is a really good camera. I have gotten really good shots that sometimes it impresses me. Sometimes it's unreal to think that you take these good shots on a smartphone. So it is a good camera. Yes, there have been days that I've missed the telephoto and the ultra-wide angle camera, for sure. But after living with this phone for a couple of months, you get used to it. Let's see about durability. I have been using this phone without a case since day one, and there is no a single scratch, neither in the back or in the sides. And the screen, I got a screen protector installed since day one as well, because, you know, I like to keep my screen pristine. And so durability to me is not a concern. It's a really well built phone, and it was built to last. The screen is a 6.5-inch screen, which is a bigger screen. You know, it's not small. But because of the phone being so thin and so light, it feels so comfortable to use this phone as a daily driver. See, yes, sometimes I gotta do some finger gymnastic to reach all of the corners of this screen, but because of the phone being light, it is easier to do. See, I can have this phone, I can hold this phone for a long period of time, and fatigue is usually never existence. I love that, because when I use the iPhone 17 Pro Max, you know, just to test this phone, I have to use it. You can feel your hand being fatigued very quickly because the phone is heavy. Yeah, I'm not saying this is a bad phone. iPhone 17 Pro Max is an exceptional phone. It's amazing. And call me crazy, but for some reason, I like the screen of the iPhone Air better than the screen of the iPhone 17 Pro Max. It may be just me, being, you know, a little crazy, but for some reason I feel the iPhone Air has a nicer screen. Again, it can be just me thinking that the iPhone Air is better. And as I said before, I got all of these good phones with me in the studio, you know, all of these good phones. And these phones, they do have really good speakers. Well, the iPhone Air only have one speaker. I still use my iPhone Air to watch videos and to listen to music and to listen to the news and all that. And sometimes it just feels underwhelming. But then I got with me my AirPods, And I have my AirPods with me most of the time, so the speakers is not really an issue that I will say is a deal breaker for me. But if you rely only on the speaker of your phone, well, maybe the iPhone 17, the non-Pro version, is a better option for you. The front-facing camera is something that I really enjoy having in this phone. It's the same front-facing camera that we've got in all of the iPhone 17 series launch on 2025. iPhone Air has the same camera. It is an 18 megapixel square sensor that allows you to take pictures or videos in landscape holding the phone this way, which is really convenient. And because this phone not being heavy, combined with 6.5 inches screen and 3000 nits of brightness, using this front-facing camera outdoors and indoors is really fun to use. I love this new front-facing camera technology that Apple have brought to the game. And I hope more manufacturers will just copy this technology soon. And according to the media out there, Apple had stopped production of this phone just because it's not selling as well as they thought it was going to be selling. And it's a shame because it is a good phone. It doesn't mean this phone is dead. You can still buy this phone on Apple website. And I still think there's going to be a second generation of this phone. Since this is my daily driver, every time I go out with my friends, I'm carrying this phone. And so far, a couple of the friends from my circle had already switched to this phone. I think if there were more chances for people to get this phone in their hands, this phone will be much more popular. I understand there's people who doesn't like this phone at all, period. Yes, maybe this phone is not for you, but it doesn't mean it is a bad phone. I think there's users like me who really love this phone. If you're one of those users, just let me know in the comments. And if you hate the iPhone Air also, you can let me know in the comments so we can talk about it respectfully. Well, thanks for watching my video. I'm Chris Brooks with Accent Tech. Subscribe to my channel. See you next time.